Usability Evaluation of Feature Checklists. Conducted by Sharon Prendeville, Marion Hall and Leodhan Murphy. There are a variety of methods used to study user interaction with products. All of these methods fall under one of the following headings: empirical, non-empirical. Feature checklists fall under the non-empirical bracket. Essentially, this means that this method does not rely on knowledge previously known to the world, but is based on the investigator's judgment. What is a feature checklist? A feature checklist helps an investigator to examine any product, from mobile phones to bicycles, feature by feature. It is a simple, direct and easy to use method that can be used by anyone, anytime, anywhere. In essence, it lists design properties that, according to accepted human factors, such as psychological and physical, which affect whether a product is usable. Feature checklists are based on the assumption that each feature in the list can be assessed and evaluated on the basis of 3 factors. They are as follows. A scale of good to bad. For example, investigators rate each feature on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best and 1 the worst, according to the presence or absence of that feature. Here, investigators manipulate the product to see if it is possible to discover the chosen feature, and again to rate how easy finding the feature was on a scale of 1 to 10. The numeric value of the function or characteristic. This is where investigators rate the overall importance of the feature. Done. The checklist on the right is an example of a design feature checklist. As can be seen, checklists usually state the high-level design features such as feedback, form, color, graphics, and sound. Following this, low-level design properties are questioned underneath their relevant groups, e.g., control, power, robustness, and safety. It is the norm that space is provided on the checklist for the investigator to rate these and explain why. The relationship the feature checklist has with the investigator is highly important. The investigator checks the product against the feature checklist to see whether its design conforms with the properties on the list. Feature checklists do not influence or guide the investigator as to which properties each feature should or should not have. It is a list of what might be on the checklist. In short, a feature checklist structures an investigator's approval. Properties of feature checklists. Feature checklists are standardized to ensure that they are applicable to any product independent of situation variables. They can differ relating to each individual product and the features being evaluated. This means that they can be used on all products regardless of shape, size, color or function. Because of this, they can be used to compare and evaluate similar products. At the moment, feature checklists are not used with other aspects of user pleasurability. For example, Ravden and Johnson, whose design feature checklist was shown previously, assessed usability with their checklist, but if the product being inspected were to help with a certain other task, then the checklist may relate to functionality. Advantages. 1. Feature checklists are a non-empirical method. Therefore, not having participants is convenient, time-efficient, cost-effective, and it preserves confidentiality. 2. It can lead to design solutions. For example, if numbers on buttons for a remote have to be seen at a distance of 1.5 meters, then that stipulates that the height of such numbers have to be a height of 6 millimeters. 3. This method of evaluating can be used throughout the whole design process. Disadvantages. 1. Validity. This method is non-empirical, hence validity of the investigation carried out by using feature checklists depends solely on the investigator's judgment. Validity also depends on the expertise of the people compiling the feature checklist in the first place. For example, some of the questions asked may be represented by years of usability research, and other questions may just be guesswork or speculation. 2. Deviation. Where the checklist and the product do not match, problems can be expected but never known. It is not clear how the end product will be affected. 3. Observation. There is a danger that without actually observing people interacting with the product, it will be unclear as to which properties are crucial and which are not. A case study of featured checklists on a digital camera. The product was chosen because it is universally used, both personally and professionally. It can differ enormously aesthetically, but has many standard features and settings. A Fujifilm digital SLR camera was used with this particular checklist evaluation. 3 investigators with various different levels of experience with cameras were chosen specifically for this evaluation. The investigators rated the chosen features on an interval scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 the best. Features chosen. Macro function. Video function. Exposure settings. Delay timer. Contrast and brightness. ISO settings. On-off flash. Picture video playback. Continuous shoot. Image pixel quality. Date and time imprint. Red eye elimination. The questions we asked for each feature on this checklist were as follows. Is this feature available on this camera? This was a yes/no answer. How easy is this feature to find? This was a rated answer. How easy is this feature to use? This was also a rated answer. How important is this feature? This was the final rated answer. Would you use this feature? This was a yes/no answer also. Technique used while completing feature checklist. For this evaluation, we asked each of our investigators to sit down in a comfortable and uninterrupted space. We explained the purpose of this evaluation and the task that they would be required to do.